Greetings, loyal subscribers and honoured guests, and welcome back to the next episode of Cyberpunk September, which this time we'll be looking at update 2.0 of Cyberpunk 2077, which came out a few days ago. I've pretty much been playing it all weekend, and these are my first thoughts. So I'll go over what's different. So what you're watching now is a extremely chaotic battle where I was just attacking the police and trying to escalate the wanted level as high as possible. There was just a random thug that got involved, so I quickly took him out. So I was testing out to see just how effective the police are now with this update, and I managed to get to the level where the max tac special squad comes down, and pretty much they killed me instantly. But yeah, you'll see as you play the game, there are a lot more just regular police patrols walking around on foot and roaming around in cars. And if you attack one of them or commit a crime, then they will try and take you down just with a few at first, and then if you keep going and you get to level 4, as you can see I am now, they send out heavy vehicles, and they have robots as well as regular agents, and then I think if you get to 5 on the 5 stars, then they will send down the aircraft with the max tac guys, who are pretty much the hardest law enforcement agents in the game, and yeah, you have to be pretty tooled up to be able to take them down, and you do get pretty much swarmed with enemies at this point. I was still managing to stay alive fairly well at this stage though. Another thing that they've changed is beforehand you would have to have a supply of healing items, and you could just use as many as you basically had in your inventory. Now you don't have to worry about having loads of healing items on you. You just equip one health item to a slot in your inventory, and then it's basically on a cooldown. You can use it twice, fairly close together, but after you have used both of those, then it goes into cooldown. As you can see now, the bar's filling up, and it's just turned blue, so I can use it again, which I did. And another thing that's new is the vehicular combat. So prior to this, in the original version of the game, you had to lean out of the window basically to attack people in a car, or you were limited to a pistol on a bike. And now basically you can just attack people with any weapon you've got out of the car, and it gives you a nice targeting reticle that you can use, and has a fairly reliable auto targeting. Here are the max tac guys, so I'm not going to make it much longer. I don't think they're pretty much going to annihilate me straight away. So yeah, that's the end of that. But anyway, yeah, I was going to say, in the game, not so much in Update 2.0, but certainly in Phantom Liberty, there are going to be vehicles that have gun emplacements on them, and you can use those to shoot people as well. So I'm going to skip forward to another change. So you'll be familiar with the attribute point system, which hasn't really changed, but underneath that the skill tree has been completely redone basically. So a lot of the old skills are still there, but are in different places or are unlocked in different ways. and you still have to unlock the attribute levels in order to get to certain levels, sub-levels within this. I've mainly been focusing on body and reflexes with a little bit of cool. Yeah, so there's all sorts of interesting abilities in here, and one of the major new thing in here really is our vehicular abilities as well. There's all sorts of things you can do with vehicles. You can buy an ability that allows you to hack cars and cause them to accelerate into people remotely, or even detonate them. So it's a good way of clearing out crowds by just sending a car into a crowd and then exploding it and killing everybody. You can also get a hack queue, so you can queue up multiple hacks against enemies and then unleash them one after another, which is handy. And you can also hack while in a vehicle. And I was trying to think what the other major improvements are. Well, I think they said car handling has been improved quite a bit, but I don't really remember how the cars really handle in the original game all that much, because it's been a while since I played it. But yeah, they do feel good. They're quite easy, nice and easy to drive. And yeah, so I am enjoying just playing through the original campaign at the moment and the side content. I never actually got past the prologue before, as it turns out. I never went through with the heist and saw Johnny Silverhand or any of that. So the vast majority of the game is actually completely new to me anyway. But with all these improvements now, they have made a much better game, and that was me not paying attention to where I was going and crashing into the enemy. So I'm not going to keep this going for too much longer. Just a very quick first impressions video. I'll be back with the final episode in a few days' time, where I shall actually be talking about my first thoughts of Phantom Liberty itself. I'm really looking forward to playing it and meeting Idris Elba's character. Oh, that's one other thing that is in Update 2.0. There are 3 new radio stations, which I was surprised to see they are in this and not just in Phantom Liberty. But one of the stations is actually featuring a DJ set by Idris Elba and has some of his own music in it. So it's pretty cool stuff, really. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So I'll see you in the Matrix, and in the meantime, take care.